human suplex machine, Taz, here tonight. And
ladies and gentlemen, AF.
Taz, it's great to have you back in the saddle here.
A lot has changed, and I think some of it for the better. I'm happy to see you come back, Excalibur, to save everyone. I'm here.
Bandito, but right now let's go back to the ring and Tony and MJF.
All right,
Bandito. You know what, Shivani, how about you shut your fat triple chin mouth? It's bad enough out the whole time, okay, pal? I will. You are looking at a man who wears diamond rings, Burberry shoes, limousines, and I've got the baddest girl I'm the best wrestler on God's green earth. Here is the proof. The Pretty Platinum, the Triple B, the AE. Real gold, real diamonds, real dream of having in your bank accounts. That they're the best of the best, and their name ain't MJF. Is the same thing coming out of their ass. I'm professional wrestling, baby. And last week, to find out the hard way that on my level.
Well, that's half of the former AEW World Tag Team Champions with Bandito. The World Championship like some great white shark.
And Mr. King can bust anyone up.
Jeez. How does Shivani leave?
After what you did to Bandito last week, there is nothing and ripping out your spine. Do that. And if I put my hatch so I can choke the right here, right now, tonight.
Off our broadcast.
Okay, I'm going to stand over here if that's cool. In order for me to think this over, if I could just have complete silence from Brody, upon reflection, I've thought about it long and hard here. It's not because I'm afraid of you. That's ridiculous. Get it? You come out here, you bark. These morons. The barking makes sense because when I think about you, Brody King, you come out here and you. Who have you beaten? Oh, that's right. These last couple of weeks, a world champion, the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. You need to be going to take place. If you ever interrupt the champ. Stuff on my plate tonight, everybody. I got a lot of real competition. The hell up!
You see MJF flustered like that, Taz.
Well, listen, I don't mind him. I mean, his title against this monstrous beast.
He's picked up some impressive wins, more impressive victories. I'm thinking of Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, all of that part of an absolutely last week. It was truly maximum all last week.
Opportunity to make it personal.
Bam! They have been,
whether it be friend or whether it be foe, I'm going for that belt.
Everything from you. Hangman, jet speed.
3! We got new champs! Look at the shot!
We have new.
Gentlemen, what a week you have hands. Speedball in mere moments. It's going to be you versus Samoa Joe one-on-one.
For celebration, I think if we are the Trios champions tonight, how do you feel about that?
I got it.
Horse cock. 2 big matches tonight, both against former champions, and this Saturday on Collision.
Yeah. Okay. I've got Samoa Joe in a few minutes, but Kevin and I will go out there and do what I do best.
Will do. He's tough. He is sturdy. He is robust. He hits hard. But
I got you. It's go time.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I know you had. It'll be a hell of a main event. Good luck.
And one of the names I saw bandied about on social media.
Body context is set for one fall.
Straight fluke. in my opinion.
Wow. That's a match 100 times, 99 times, the Ops win.
You damn right. Look at the National Football League playoffs, right? Yeah, well, you and I working together.
Mike Bailey and the Jet Kevin Knights bursting onto the scene like Hangman Adam Page to the mix. I would not call this a fluke.
Jet speed, Hangman's phenomenal. Great athletes, great about the flexibility. Right. That Bailey has. Well, he's about the...
Hangman Adam Page could hold on to these trios belts for a long, long time.
He's smart here. He's not going to let anything. Bailey, people behind him.
Moment on the outside of the ring on this two-time former AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe, on winning that World Championship back from MJF, but in the champion, we've just heard from Brody King. Of course, we've got designs on MJF in the title.
And all will be in action, of course, as you Strickland in singles action tonight.
Forget about Speedball. Right now, he looks like... That's a boxing reference for those that don't follow.
Right down the middle. Hammer throw attempted to reverse by Bailey.
Flexibility, and he just nailed Joe twice there, Excalibur.
Taekwondo Black as Bailey trying to chop Joe down with the leg kicks.
Right there.
Baseball slide. Intercepted by Joe. Taking Speedball down with a single strike.
Listen to Ball trying to go at Joe blow for blow, even with those.
Joe off his feet. Again, relying on that Taekwondo.
Strike Joe.
Acai moonsault. Like you said, Taz, like Hangman said. The speed, the kicking, Shibata. Joe's partners in the Ops. Speedball with the back elbow, and now. Oh, wow. And referee Paul Turner, his back is turned to all of this into the apron.
Well, I'd say Samoa Joe is a wrestling genius.
Out as the action continues live on Dynamite.
By Shibata and by Hook, rammed into the side of
shoulder blades. Kick to the chest, and Samoa Joe set hooked. Speedball able to fight his way out. And Taz, I have to ask you, if you to attack Speedball Mike Bailey as the referee's back is turned.
It's team. It's beyond friendship.
Speedball up to the apron. The Ops need to be careful. Samoa to keep him from turning around.
And once again, like I said, Samoa Joe is a wrestling genius. He never Hook or Shibata are caught interfering. They're going to be out of here.
They're helping. Look, the ref don't see it. It don't happen.
Joe needs to be careful because if the Ops are caught red-handed, it could result in it.
That's accurate for sure.
Oops, Speedball kicking out.
Well, there's no reason, right? There's no reason for Joe to... He better hope that Joe don't throw him out of this ring again, because he will get worn out by...
Speedball Mike Bailey trying to draw on the support of his crowd to make ball 1/3 of the Trios champions down to the center of the ring.
Watching on, coaching from afar. Not that Joe needs it.
Oh, Speedball Mike Bailey. A lot of shortcuts being taken by Samoa Joe. Speedball Mike Bailey. If he wants to take a step in this direction.
And I got to give Bailey credit. He's got heart, man, for sure.
Yep, not only is he a trio, then he can win this match. No doubt about it.
Yeah, Speedball Mike Bailey made a great self against the two-time former AEW World Champion in Samoa Joe.
By Speedball, Joe's got to try to recover quickly.
Joe for this one. The round kick takes Joe off his... Nobody home for Samoa Joe. And Speedball somewhere. Bailey finds his balance.
In the Continental Classic, like Speedball did, you can defeat Samoa.
Wednesday night will be in Austin, Texas, the HEB Center. Visit 8 in Arlington for Collision. That following Wednesday, then Ontario, California, February 11th, AEWTIX.com.
Behind him. Oh, no, watch out.
The knee drop, but Samoa suplex. Oh, my. He hangs on. And Shibata just continues to assert.
He was checking in.
Remember this Saturday at Collision, TNT, HBO.
Pure wrestling genius, no doubt.
I got to agree.
But Taz, I have to... Referee, it could result in a disqualification for Samoa Joe. It could.
Members of the Ops right there in Hook and Joe, they are far from done.
Heel hook, either way.
Yeah, I don't think he has the heel, but he could definitely get a heel hook. And the power, guys, of Samoa Joe's quads and his calves and his hands.
The break, but the damage may have been intensified.
Joe having a little conversation with him, then jacked his jaw.
We talked so much about the kicks by Speedball. How about the kicks by Joe? Like that.
Mike Bailey just said something to the referee. I'm sure if...
well, it started with him landing on the apron when he crashed and burned.
Crash baiting him in for that one.
So athletic.
But he's trying to make this desperate crawl once again to the ropes.
That man, Samoa Joe.
And the other 2 men at ringside.
Exactly.
Behind the 8-ball, as it were, tonight.
He's doing, and he's totally just round kick to the head.
It's what he's done. He's taken it out.
Yeah, the damage to the leg not only neutralized the ball.
Oh, that's sort of smoothie. Come on, that's not going to work.
Oh, the pain. Shooting star. Knee drop from. It was extremely effective for Bayley. The round kick, the side of the head. Joe
ain't going to be that easy, man.
Yeah, and I think Speedball knows that, but winding himself up on his feet.
That concern etched on the faces of both lead over Speedball Mike Bailey from now, or to now fighting from behind. Comes in. Time adventure has. Oh no! Speedball. Oh, back elbow. Almost how Speedball beats Samoa Joe. The roundhouse kick. Nobody. Two. And Joe forced to abandon the submission.
Stop this momentum here, guys.
Moving as fast as he can. And
stop this. No. Muscle Buster Jones.
Buster, center of the.
1, 2.
Samoa Joe by Katsuyori Shibata and Hook as we see our AEW World Champion
Kevin Knight with a very deserving win on Saturday, but once become world champion once again, no doubt.
Well, Samoa Joe, a dominant performance to kick off our main event live from Orlando. Plus tag team action in the AEW Women's Division. The Timeless Love Bomb champions FTR in action tonight against the latest edition. Plus a battle of the Canadians right here in Florida. Where else would you? This will be intense. This will be charged. A street fight between the Don. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. You better bust.
Is a trios being accompanied by Marina Shafir, Wheeler Yuta.
At the commentary position by Don Callis, who is just trying to find out where the Death Riders are coming from.
Well, I mean, that's just a sociopath. I know because I know one when I see one. He has no offense, let's face it.
Not to disparage, I'm not disparaging yours.
And all the times you've been in a wrestling ring, all the fights you've been in.
Go back to that.
I agree with you, Shivani, completely.
They've been in street fights before, and they are going at it. And the bell has rung. This street fight is underway. Alexander taking on Kenny Omega later on tonight, and then
ready to descend on Orlando for Collision this Saturday.
Vince Don, I respect it. Your family's been doing great business for sure than me. Well, a multi-time world champion also.
I know.
I digress.
Well, it's telling.
Cesaro. Brawling through the stand, and now Garcia for the duration, Tony.
I think we can definitely say that since joining the Death Riders.
What a travesty trying to injure Cesaro, one of the.
But you know that, being in the ring all the years that you were in.
Well, John Moxley just winged a chair into the face of Lance Archer.
How about Rocky Romero?
How about
the junior heavyweight tag team champ? He's gone all over the world.
To his own devices, just eating the repeated shots from John Moxley.
Run lately, and he has gotten himself into incredible physical condition.
And that's not false count anywhere. Pinfall or submit. And now Archer set to the outside.
A really good teamwork there.
Knocking Lance Archer back, and the Death Rider. Choke slam through the time
force with which he threw him.
That's amazing. You're broken 3 pieces.
This brawl, this wild street fight. Don't go anywhere.
Cesaro is having a hard time putting weight on that ankle. After
I don't think we're going to see Wheeler Yuta anymore in this match. I'd be very surprised.
Double up.
Yeah, both men latched on to
double wrist lock.
To land a shot from behind.
Why is she allowed out here? That's what
He's a legend in this game.
I know. I agree with that.
I know Don Callis almost
3 years. That's accurate.
Now Cesaro, the right hand's taking Mox.
And right now, Lance Archer
Oh.
hit the chair, but he went outside with it.
Look at Cesaro. I'm loving this.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Right now, they have singled.
Right hands were being delivered by Rocky Romero. And Rocky with a multi-time AEW World Champion, former AEW World Champion, in the world.
2 submission holds now. Look at this.
And he's cranking on.
Kyle O'Reilly Had the ankle lock cinched in on Moxley, did some serious damage and injuries
because his feet are too big for his body.
But he's so holier than thou with his higher purpose and his... That's right.
I think fans can identify with that. What? I really do.
How do you control him, Dom?
I'm terrified of him, actually.
Murderhawk is in...
Street fight between the Death Riders and the Don Callis family. And the moments, but Danny Garcia back into the fray.
Yeah, but he got ankle picked from me and put through the timekeeper's table over here to our left.
So what?
And it's Cesaro, the drop kicks into...
But he's also a scumbag. He makes me sick. Disingenuous.
I think that's what it was.
Are you trying to say there was an offer on the table? Be careful.
And Moxley, the AEW Continental Champion, trying to fight off the
Don Callis family just all over him.
Josh Alexander, Kenny Omega later on tonight. Andrade El Idolo and trash can to the face. Cano's tag team action this Saturday and the #1 Saturday night at Collision.
Talk about collision when Lance Archer.
Yeah, Moxley's every bit of 6'3" he is.
Now after using the timekeeper's table.
And Excalibur after we finish this Saturday in Orlando. What is she doing? What's he supposed to do here? Come on now. This is ridiculous.
So for armbar, trying to this.
The grip of Lance Archer and now picking the ankle of Archer. Be fair. How about that?
Someone wake him up.
Moxley drives him through the table.
Garcia, the hell is Garcia thinking here?
Someone tell Garcia.
Garcia stealing himself. Oh, Psycho knee. Great teamwork by the Death Riders.
And a great comeback right now, Don. It's
his family dueling submission holds. Riders.
Yeah, tough submissions by both.
Friday's going to be in action. Everyone wants to see that. And Davis and Doyle.
Garcia.
He went back to that ankle lock that he had on hip.
And as you mentioned, top contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Davis and Doyle will get their Moxley has both.
This Wednesday in Austin, huge touchdown, Excalibur.
John Moxley. Things are looking bad for the Don
Wire into a wrestling match. That's what I'd like to know.
It's a street fight, you egghead. Don't
in. He's got the guillotine cinched in on Moxley. Now Moxley up to the face.
Oh, no.
Moxley now Lance Archer.
All of that.
And we nearly saw Lance Archer.
Like a horror movie, you're right.
He brought it on himself.
Nice.
Now Rocky's going to
snap his
Archer.
Is that? It's Pac. Pac battering Archer with a crutch.
What is Pac even?
It's leaping. Oh, it's
hobble around.
Lance Archer. And Yuta falls it off the Psycho knee. Rocky Romero, the Bulldog, is cinched in. Rocky Romero is Garcia. Pile. Romero's got to be out. Garcia.
Yuta and Daniel Garcia.
Hey.
I know he was a guest here, but still, what a match that was.
But fans still to come. Kenny Omega, John Dynamite main event, Swerve Strickland, the Jet, plus Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa take on Megan Van.
Pretend that I'm intimidated by your alien-ass bullshit. I want my title shot.
The triangle has room for more.
Willow, me and you, Saturday on Collision, I want it. And bring...
Like the taste of toxic?
Wow, big challenges being thrown. Next Wednesday night, a potential AEW Women's World Championship match.
Second ball weight of 389 pounds, Alex Rock.
Tony Schiavone, standouts on the independent scene, impressive performances.
The world. Davis Doyle Team Championships. Oh, one thing, slowly. Help BigStoke.com and please donate a little for the 3-time AEW World.
First of all, do not donate to the... Look at the shoes he's got on. Stokely would never.
Tragic.
Stokely would. The website is a fraud, and everybody here at this table knows it.
I beg your pardon. No, not me.
Well, FTR, Dax, and Cash. Ellis family won the four-way match, become the top contenders for the Davis and Doyle. Really just, I mean, Davis and Doyle, or perhaps that's just a strong poker face.
I mean, they're FTR.
Well, a lot of times they can take you down.
Failure is not in my vocabulary, Tony Schiavone.
Addition side headlock taken by Cash Wheeler.
I've known Jordan Olives here in AEW, I can tell you that.
Shoulder tackle.
I mean, they're arguably the greatest tag team of all time here, FTR.
Thank you.
Section quick response to the roll-up.
Oliver's definitely
came in with a strategy against these guys. I mean, these guys are tearing up the independents right here, and we have to show these guys that we are not a joke.
And Dax.
High flyers, you know, do crazy. You're about to see it right here.
There by the opposition. And FTR, I think, taking a bit off guard.
Break.
Oh, nice leap over the top as Cash Wheeler on the receiving end. Now rolls up. It comes off the top of the foot stomp. Leg is hooked, covers miss
that. And I feel like they're going to try to get to that point because you have to.
They're doing great.
They're doing okay, but this is FTR.
They didn't win the match.
Trades the World Tag Team Champion Stokely.
But there are words. They're doing okay.
That's what's been happening since I have not been at this desk. There's no more overstatements when I'm in.
Wow. Dax is taking out our champ. We got Davis and Doyle telling everybody that they're going to beat us next week.
That was a tag, so Oliver's legal right now, folks.
Boom. And the fans are loving every bit of it. This is against the World
Clip. Two. Dax Harwood able to kick out.
Great job.
Work.
What a lariat.
He's something else, man.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just...
And this could be the beginning of the end for these...
But man, no one hits like Dax Harwood. No one.
I mean, half the guy. Think about the bragging rights.
Oh, it'd be a massive upset.
And now FTR looking for...
What is
power of the glory, but instead so close.
Paul Turner, one of the best referees.
Not only would a victory for Oliver and Price be a massive upset.
Dax digging those teeth into the head.
Machine, baby.
Wow.
That's got to be it.
In a fight, FTR was.
And Alex Price, for sure.
Not how they wanted their day from bell to bell with the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And this 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. And then 1 week from tonight, that is going to be a slugfest. But also next, when TNT Championship Club wants to bring the title back to the Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander.
And a lot more killer. My body is built for performance. My heart and me in toxic. I will take you down with me. But on Collision, this TBS championship has been all about silencing doubt. And do it again. So Saturday, you want a rematch? You got it. Wednesday. Woo! Oh my God! I'm here for it! And I will also be. What about you and your little spooky self? If you try and get involved, I'm gonna. And we have every title that you want. So
Khan has made it official for this Saturday night. Julia Hart looks to reclaim the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. The Toxic.
This next bout is set for one fall. Introduce the first from the Wiz, Kenny
Omega. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wow. Now driven into the air. Tony, it's legal up to this point.
I was going to say that, Excalibur. Great to see Kenny Omega back here wrestling on Dynamite.
Back at the commentary desk.
Hello, Mr. Cheap Shot. Welcome back.
Hey, right hand by you. You still got it, bro.
I think I hurt myself.
Look at these two proud Canadian athletes. Back up.
As usual, Kenny, always ultra impressive.
He's on his game.
Yes, he is.
He's in great shape, and he's hungry. He wants to be a former AEW World Champion, AEW International Champion, AEW World Tag Team to the World Championship, to that already impressive resume.
And he's incapable of winning titles without me in his corner, and that's never happening.
Well said, Tom.
Josh Alexander has been clear. He's been waiting 10 years.
Widely regarded as the best Canadian professional a fact that has weighed on Alexander throughout his career.
Listen, I would pantheon of Canadian wrestling is the best, in my opinion, to ever do.
Hey, Don, stick that screwdriver right in the leg. It's gonna fly. You can feel it here.
Momentum. Alexander up to the apron. The boot to the Alexander scoops up Omega onto the apron. Dynamite.
Is focusing on here. here.
The core, the midsection.
Omega, the diverticulitis diagnosis, the surgery. Your man into the ring. Josh Alexander looking to exploit.
You know why he was out so long with a problem with his intestines?
Just Kenny, because the resiliency and toughness that Kenny has. And
when I get Kenny Omega in the ring, what would I do to him?
You're such a wordsmith.
Thank you.
Like intestines.
Raging on. Live from Orlando, Florida, Kenny Omega would love nothing more than to not only take down Kenny Omega, doing so. Alexander, lateral press, but Omega.
Kenny utilized that bottom rope, Excalibur.
Yeah, we've stopped the count. We've seen Josh has dealt with that disease, diverticulitis. He had in-ring shape, but he's still bad.
Is more amazing than what the Don Callis family has come around here. And Andrade, what a gift to pro wrestling he is. He is something on Collision. And then 2 title matches on Dynamite. Look at that. Oh, yes.
And just Omega. Wow. Fighting through the pain.
An El Clone will take the TNT title back for the Don Callis family.
Plethora of titles.
All that live next Wednesday night on TBS.
Kenny's fighting. Kenny's fighting.
And now Alexander into the suplex. And Alexander,
he had a broken neck, not unlike Taz. I mean, you know what that's like, Taz.
I'll tell you what, that is a nasty landing on the back of your surgery.
Fine.
Yeah, that's a double standard. You're right.
Omega looking to arena floor.
The words out of my mouth. The tailbone is exactly right, Excalibur. But Kenny, the adrenaline sometimes when it's flowing, you don't feel that stuff. Like you said, he's in great shape. You can tell just by looking at him.
How about that missile?
The neck breaker on Alexander. 1, 2.
At the beat. Josh Alexander.
We've scouted Kenny's moves for many months.
The face.
And Omega Alexander.
I'm just checking on him. Take it easy.
There you go, Bryce Remsburg.
Why is the referee allowed to yell at guest commentators? What is going on here?
Hard, and luckily Bryce Remsburg had his eyes glued. Alexander and Omega now on the desk here on Dynamite.
The heavy blows, and each man keeps coming back.
Kenny's feeling it right
on Dynamite and Collision. Back and forth they go.
It's Josh a little bit on those forearm shots by Kenny, but they're impactful.
Alexander changes tack, gouging the eyes of a Stop! John Carroll. There you go. Out into the crowd. Away. He's out of the range of Kenny Omega and Omega. Alexander though, ankle lock got him as Omega was trying to smashing the ankle against the ring apron. Taz, we have seen it since Josh Alexander has entered AEW.
Just tagging each other heavily here.
And off away, Alexander.
What's wrong, Don?
And Omega.
It's coming in hot here. Watch out. Impact by Alexander.
As you mentioned, Don, it's Kenny Omega.
He's been waiting a long time, that's for sure.
Good job, buddy. Go finish him off.
Take down
Bring
Kenny
it home
Omega.
to Daddy.
Bring it.
Oh, come on. Bomb!
Oh, no,
Alexander escapes.
Great toughness by Josh.
With Alexander on the shoulder, center of the ring.
No.
Kenny Omega.
He is getting himself back ready to get that.
Putting himself back within victory over the man as we see the world champ leg of Kenny's best friend, Kota Ibushi.
Absolutely.
Kenny Omega victorious, and fans, you are watching when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. And you can learn more. Omega requesting the microphone.
Uncle, you struck knowing that I wasn't at my full potential, knowing that I was in Orlando, Florida. Yes, that I haven't felt this good in years. One member, not even one, on your roster, Don, your head, or lick your wounds and come. I'd love to sit and talk. So goodbye, and good night.
Commitment to winning the AEW World Championship. Last week, MJF scored an impressive victory over
to retain his world title. wrist control, turns Bandito to his belly, applies his with a perfect figure four grip on the wrist. MJF Bandito's shoulder and elbow joints. MJF realizes he quickly transitions, stepping over the arm, which makes the hold into a perfect label lock, which gets him the victory.
Now we turn our attention to the tag team division.
Step for one fall. Introducing first, Penelope Ford.
Seemed bleak for Penelope Ford. The arm injury. Diligent recovery work by her and a lucky break.
Yeah, it was a big win for the Megasis and for Penelope Ford. And now she's back.
I don't disagree. And, absolutely.
And their opponents being accompanied by Luther Bob.
EW Women's World Tag Team Champions. They were against these women that have just been hunting them for months, Tad.
That was denied their place in the tournament because that's what they tried to do, and now they've taken the advantage.
Shirakawa offense from the Timeless. Love. Bombs! Tag made to Toni Storm as Bane was approaching the corner. Toni Storm drop kick.
Yeah, a little misdirection action there by the time. Well, Megan Bane, so powerful. The strength in that lady is
to keep her down, Taz. I agree. Megasis was just trying to pull herself.
Intercepted by Bane. And long Megan Bane perhaps gave Toni Storm the storm.
That was a nasty landing right there. Saying how powerful that Megan Bane is. And
could be a kick
right over her head. It's crazy.
Wait a second. Not done. Throwing into Shirakawa. And we've seen the tag team grudge match continues live from Orlando.
Again, you deal with someone with the intensity and the power.
And she is a very devious person, like you said.
A really unique but yet excellent chemistry together.
Penelope Ford, despite the UCL injury, Tony, still seems to have her face to the corner bead of those heavy steel steps. Megan Bane taking the flower that Shirakawa received a couple weeks ago.
That's a good call. That's
Flash in the corner.
This is great teamwork.
For the boot and for Penelope, the moonsault press. 1, 2. Well, great toughness shown by Mina Shirakawa.
I'm impressed she's still in this ramp. Super tough Mina is. Megan Bane.
Good job cutting the ring into
the strength of the legs.
Yeah.
And boy, she has very strong
steps. That's where all of that impact comes from.
Whoa. 1, 2. Nice stack by Penelope Ford, but great toughness by Mina Shirakawa. Face first in that top turnbuckle. Bombs. Megan Bane and Penelope Ford. After that nasty spill on the floor, Penelope Ford and Megan Bane.
Mina and Toni Storm is itching to get in this match badly.
Look at that. Megan looked right at Toni Storm.
Corner. Wow. And the waistlock. German suplex. The rough landings for Shirakawa continue, but sneaks by Mina, and now Mina Shirakawa to the top. And Toni Storm. Wow. Series of drop kicks.
Snap mares for everybody. Look at that.
And Toni Storm, the high boot suplex this time from Toni Storm. Elbow strike corner. Tag out to Mina Shirakawa. Toni Storm head first into Shirakawa. The second time is love bombs. And taking a huge risk to the outside. To the ring is Penelope Ford. She's legal for the opposition of top. Shirakawa covers 2, but
it was a nick of time. I didn't think she'd make it. I could see that she was rolling in, but she was
she's so tall. Needing the back, boot to the face.
Punishment that Mina's taken already.
And Bane, time, just barely beating the count. Rocks the jaw of Penelope Ford, but Bane comes in, powerful shot of her own. Penelope, though, stunner.
What an evasive move by Ford.
She likes Megan Bane.
She took too long. She showboat.
Top. Day device.
And she prevented.
Yeah, the referee didn't see it.
Tony was trying to make a save, too, to prevent it. Tony from making the save. That was a big win for Penelope.
For Penelope Ford and Megan. became the #1 contender for Claudio Castagnoli, CML.
Roderick Strong, a huge congratulations to you in Arena Mexico. You defeated Hedges. Claudio!
I told you I wasn't done with you in the Death Rider.
Championship, Claudio will defend against Roderick Strong.
This Saturday night on TNT HBO Max, Claudio Castagnoli, Roderick Strong will be in action. And the Don Callis family's Andrade El Idolo takes on Billy Gunn, the undefeated duo. And AEW Women's World Champion, The Ops, plus its official TBS Championship title match. Willow Nightingale, Strategic Championship title. FTR, Davis and Doyle, AEW World Tag Team title matches. Matches live in Austin. But coming up next, Go Anywhere. It's main event.
And this is your main event. 240 pounds.
To this match is a very heavy heart. As this family passed away, he was a producer on this very track. Swerves to his departed friends.
The heartbreaking passing away of Prophet family, and obviously the seriousness that Swerve has on his face.
Very sad. But, like you said,
Never ends with MJF. His own private box with bottle service here.
he's the world champ. It's different. Different privilege, my friend. Wow.
Good shit! Kevin!
Outer strong tonight in this match against Swerve Strickland in Bay, but not world champion one day, but not yet.
He recommended to Tony Khan be a part of AEW.
He is. He definitely is. Listen, I don't like either of these. Swerve was one half of the men who tried to end my own fate. That's right.
Okay. Well, let me say this. This is a very important matchup to get a world title shot. We even saw Brody King earlier.
Kevin Knight tried to escape, but Swerve sticking on the jet. Kevin Knight.
You don't want to let Kevin Knight get airborne. You guys know that.
Heat wave continues as we head into the month of March. Use pre-sale code AEW TV. Scan the QR code or AEW. Swerve takes down Knight again on Wednesday, March 18th. Then Wednesday, March 28th, the Alliant Energy Powerhouse in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Code to all the action in the month of March. Leapfrog up and over the top. Swerve sends Knight into.
Kevin doing a little posing right there, trying to.
Low bridge, but Swerve vaults over the top. Lands on, trying to take himself out of range, but Kevin Knight!
Big mistake, two great moves to evade Kevin Knight, but then turned his back.
Fast, I mean, it's tough to kind of avoid
Knight.
Mocking and stealing.
You sure do.
Swerve Schiavone thinks it's a drink.
There you go.
I sure do. After the Continental Classic that he had, wins over the confidence that he has.
Swerve Strickland. Back body drop to the floor.
Tough landing right here to our right.
Leaping off the rim. I don't go anywhere.
Absolutely. I mean, Knight is looking great. He's definitely a few steps ahead.
So from the grip of Kevin Knight, but as we saw, Swerve having body shots to Kevin Knight. Weaves under.
I mean, Kevin Knight, this is not his first barbecue.
And a large part of that experience edge for Swerve.
And that's what Strickland, like I said, putting throughout his career, but especially here in AEW.
And shot in that one.
Raise your hand up. You hit the chest, then you catch their jaw, and that's what Strickland did.
I'd like to see, I'd like to experience what millions have experienced before.
Kevin Knight, shin across the throat.
I think Swerve's doing a hell of a job here. Just, you know what? Take a break.
Knight, though, give him an opportunity. I mean, Okada learned that of a second to turn this match back in his favor.
Back of Knight, good form by Strickland.
Swerve steps over.
You hear him screaming.
Two of them to work himself back into the title picture for the AEW former champion, but Swerve Strickland in
that backbreaker there and really working on the middle of the
school is what we're seeing right now.
I mean,
Rudy, three-pointer, shoot a three-pointer.
But you know what? Swerve just feeling confident.
Maybe he's going to step all the way over, but I guess not.
Knight trying to free himself.
How much power Swerve came back from his injury with. Bulked up.
Not seem to have slowed him down in the least. Kevin Knight.
Yeah, it is. When you invite a guy to keep hitting you, he came with a right hand.
Oh, Swerve intercepts.
Operation move, Taz, but it worked.
The beautiful counter by Knight, and it's right there. MJF, he's calculated, he's dissected.
Kick from Swerve Strickland. Back to the ropes, leaps. Up and over. And leaves his feet, takes down.
Jumping clothesline by the Jet.
So many potential challengers for that title. Flatliner by Swerve.
That hit its mark right there.
House call attempted. Knight was ready for it, and a splash.
On the 1 count.
Yeah, if that house call would have hit, though, I think Knight. MJF again watching on. I'm telling you,
Heard about what he's seen.
Hot boot into the jaw of Kevin Knight, and Knight into the corner. Tory Taz.
Very dangerous. You can do a lot of different things here, and they're all dangerous. Mega suplex from up there.
Kevin Knight has no.
Strickland's too powerful.
Oh, wow, you're right.
That's what it was.
Fans were
powerbomb, and now DDT.
Gonna get out using his upper body. No kick, just a push.
Jumping DDT on top of Strickland's head.
Unlike MJF.
The apron, but Swerve.
Oh, God.
The power and the.
Oh, what's he doing?
Swerve.
What's he doing?
It says when he grabs the trunks like
because it makes more tightness. It makes it tighter to keep the guy's head. I can't recall it, though. That was extremely dangerous, violent.
Through his mind, but there was something. I thought he was going to go back and attack Kevin. The kid's coming back, guys.
And no,
he's not.
Oh, no. At the effort for Kevin Knight, I think Swerve maybe sending a message to you, MJF.
It's a great point, Excalibur. You are right.
The injured neck of Kevin Knight, Taz.
Yeah, that's a nasty hold. Here, guys, this is a really tight hold.
Swerve wrenching back. Bro. Oh, but Swerve, he allowed Knight to get back up to his feet.
Swerve could not.
Going to the high rent district, the tippy top.
God, that is so dangerous for both men, obviously.
Grip of Swerve Strickland, and now Kevin Knight.
That was crazy, and dangerous, and impressive.
This is how Kevin Knight beat
presence. Ring presence, match sense,
kick. The UFO splash. Former AEW World Champion.
Whoa, how about a move?
Hoist Swerve up, center of the ring. Denied, no, Swerve finds his feet, put to the midsection. Timing, anticipation.
He's not done.
He has not.
Champion. And I'd love to know what's going through his head right now.
Both sides by elite level competition title in their sights.